In the previous part, we saw how we can plot the square root of any positive rational number. In this part, let us try to plot the square root of 3.8. We draw the x-axis like this, but remember, we do not mark the origin. We just mark 3.8 units first. Let us mark AB as 3.8 units. Let this distance be 3.8 units. In the next step, we extend AB to C such that BC is 1 unit. So we mark point C here such that BC is 1 unit. Remember, AB is 3.8 and BC is 1 unit. I'm not writing the lengths here as there will be more points on the axis and the lengths will just create more confusion. To refer to the lengths, please look at the solution. For now, you should know that AB is 3.8 units and BC is 1 unit. In the next step, we bisect segment AC. Let D be the midpoint of segment AC. So we mark point D here such that AD will equal DC. In the next step, we draw a semicircle above the line with D as the center. So we keep the vertex of the compass at point D and draw a semicircle like this. Since D is the center, note that the semicircle has to meet points A and C. AD and DC are the radii of the circle with this center. To get the length root 3.8, we just draw a line from B to the semicircle, which should also be perpendicular to AC. Let BE be perpendicular to AC, like this. And the next step gives us that length on the axis. With B as the center and radius equal to BE, we mark point F on the axis, like this. So BE will be equal to BF as they are the radii of the same circle with center B. And that gives us length of BF also equal to square root of 3.8 units. Let's review what we did very quickly. We wanted to plot square root of 3.8 on a number line. So we took AB equal to 3.8 units and extended AB to C such that BC is 1 unit. Then we bisected AC at point D with D as the center. We drew a semicircle like this. And then we drew a perpendicular to AC from point B onto the semicircle, which gave us the length root of 3.8 units. And in the last step, with B as the center, we drew an arc that cuts the axis at point F to get BF equal to root of 3.8 units. This is a rough figure and may not be proportionate or precise. If we had to plot square root of 5.9, we would just have to make the length of AB as 5.9. And if we had to plot the negative of the square root of a number, like maybe minus square root of 3.8, we would just have to draw an arc on the other side of B, like this. So if B is the origin, this length will equal minus square root of 3.8 units. Basically, by using this technique, the square root of any positive rational number can be plotted on a number line.